A Utah lawmaker says he wants to make it easier for cities and counties to regulate short-term rentals. This, as a new report sheds light on how many of those rentals we have in our state. News specialist Daniel Woodruff explains.
Analysts say we don't have a big number of short-term rentals in the state, things like Airbnbs and VRBOs. But in some parts of Utah, they are having an outsized impact on those who are trying to find and afford housing. Summit County is home to Park City and skiing. It's also home to the highest concentration of short-term rentals in the state of Utah.
Summit County is losing existing housing stock to short-term rentals.
That's one of the findings of a new study from the Kemsey Gardner Policy Institute. Analyst Deon Eskich says for every 10 homes built in Summit County in 2023, there were 14 new listings for short-term rentals. It's a similar story in Grand County, home to Moab and Arches National Park.
Our tourism communities is where we're seeing the concentration of these short-term rentals, and so it's impacting affordability and availability of housing.
Representative Neil Walter, a Republican, wants to go after short-term rentals operating illegally. He plans to propose repealing a 2017 law that made it harder for cities to use an online listing as proof that somebody is violating short-term rental rules.
My goal is to return this ability to regulate to the municipality, whether that's a city or a county.
We love our community.
Heather McKell lives in Cottonwood Heights. There's a short-term rental house right next door, even though city zoning doesn't allow it in a single-family neighborhood. Under the prior owners, she says, this house was trouble.
And it's loud and obnoxious sometimes because they have parties.
It's better now with new owners, she says, but still frustrating.
I see why people want to do that and the amount of money you can make. But what happens is it hurts the neighborhood.
As of 2023, the Gardner Institute says Utah had about 23,000 short-term rental units, or about 1.9% of our total housing stock. Daniel Woodruff, KSL 5 News.